So today we're going to talk about the cost of living as a single man or single person in Cambodia. So I'll be running you through the costs that are involved so you can have a bit of an idea what to expect. Right, so the cost will be the average that I am spending and generally the maximum or the minimum. So we'll be looking at these. So guys, one of the major costs would be your accommodation. So there are many different places you can stay in Cambodia. So you have to choose which ones. Obviously people are different. For me, I chose a high-rise condo, which is actually good and luxurious, just to have a good personal space. So this apartment cost me about $500 per month, right? But that's like what I wanted, you know. Some people say it costs a lot, but for me, it's actually very good. I haven't done a tour on my apartment, but yeah, that's just, I've been so busy, okay? This is just my laptop because I work online. So this is just a very nice space. Haven't really cleaned up. So generally I took this one, as I said, because I wanted to have comfort and also I wanted to be near the tourist area. So that's why the price is a bit higher for this apartment. You could get places that are about $200 or $250. I've seen a lot of people who live in such apartments. So I'd say between $200 you can get to obviously to $600 or $500. Yeah, that'll be about it. Unless if you go really high, it's not necessary, but yeah. So let's say your accommodation will cost you an average of $300. Let's say $300. So that's $300 for your accommodation. Your other cost would be your food, what you're eating. So generally I have a mix. If you generally eat street food, it'll cost quite less because you can get things like $2, $1, maybe not $1 these days, but unless you really go to the Cambodian style, which is maybe unhealthy, but if you go to Western kind, it'll be like $5 to $7. So I usually go for the Western, so my price is a bit higher. So if we add up my cost for food, they'll total about $200 to $300 just for food. Mind you, I eat 5 meals a day. Yeah, that's generally my lifestyle. So that'll be like $200 to $300 plus obviously my accommodation, $500. That's already like $800. I would say I'm on the higher end of living, I guess, because obviously now you also have to include things such as entertainment. So when it comes to entertainment, there are many various options. Things like gym or any activity that you do that will run you by maybe $20 or $30 per month. I also do other entertainment where I take my woman out, where I go on dates with my girl. Yeah, that's all included. So I mean, we go out each and every, like I'll say 2 times a week we go out. Although she usually prefers to cook for us to cook, I'm the one who ends up going out, wanting to go out. Because I mean, I'm always in my room working and maybe going to dancing because I teach dancing. Yeah, I'm a freelance dancer. So yeah, that's it. It comes to that. And also I'd like to add to that, I do massages. I've done a massage video on this channel, so you might obviously check it out. So that's also some costs that add up for me. So in total for entertainment, it'll run me to about, I'll be like $200 to $300. But if you're in the lower end, it could be like $50. Or if you're one of those people wanna get something in the red light district, get a girl or whatever, that will cost you a bit because for a night just to get a girl. Yeah, so if that's kind of your thing, maybe you can, but yeah, I don't do that. As I said, I have a girl, so I just spend it on her. So that'll be like, for me, $300. So the cost already, it's already 1,100. for me. And then we cater in for the transport. So guys, this is one of these taxis, guys. Literally, that's what they use to go around. It's like a scooter, but also not really a scooter. It has a compartment at the back. It's pretty comfortable, as you can see at the back and the front. Yeah, so this is called a tuk-tuk. Yeah, you use this to go around. They're very small but very efficient. Yeah, there they are. Those are the ones in the front. The one driving in front of us. So transport would run me at about or also $200. So that's already 1.3. So in total, I'll be spending about 1.3 to, let's say, maximum 1.5. But I'd say for someone who's on the lower end, it will be like, if you're really frugal and you're budgeting and you're not spending a lot on accommodation, going out too much, maybe you don't have a girlfriend like me, or any other stuff, like you're not doing massage, then you'll be maybe as half as mine, like maybe about $600, because that's basically how the lowest you can live if you're living here, about $500 to $600. All right, so that's just for me as a solo world traveler. I've lived in Vietnam. I spent similar amounts, so for me it was not as hectic. So the cost of living in Vietnam for me and Cambodia was pretty much the same. I was spending more or less similar. Maybe in Vietnam a bit cheaper, because at the time I would say I was not like, I don't know, I wasn't going out too much at the time. So I had my girlfriend from my country at the time, so we actually shared a lot of things together before we broke up. So it was just a bit of a different. And also in Korea I was alone, so Korea is obviously more expensive, but I would say I'd spend similar to what I was spending in Cambodia. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's basically the cost. So you say between 500 to 1.3, or maybe 1.5 at most. So that would be the cost of living as a solo traveler or solo man or woman who's just living in Cambodia. All right, so if you're frugal, you can really make it at $600 US. $500, yeah, not really as much, but you could push it. It's possible. So yeah, the cost of living is quite affordable. And yeah, as I said, I do have different streams of income. So I do quite a lot of things, which makes it easier for me to live and travel around the world. I have different skills, yeah. And I've been doing this for the last 6 years, living in different countries, from Vietnam to Cambodia now. Also lived in Thailand a bit, and also lived in Korea, Japan, yeah, Russia. So yeah, probably I'll just do a story about it like some other time. But those are the places I've generally lived. I've lived in other countries, but not as long as 6 months. But so I don't consider those living. But in total, I'll probably traveled 45 countries. So yeah, the last since I was born. But yeah, so that's the cost of living, guys. And what I really want to say, if you live here, it's really peaceful. I've found that I've learned a lot to be solo. Like, as you can hear, my girlfriend does come to visit once in a while, but she knows I try to have my own space. But again, it's all about being independent, not depending on her. She knows that I don't depend on her. I help where I need to help. She comes when she wants to see me. But yeah, that's it. You can really live a good life if you're a solo person and you have your head straight and you know what you want from life. And guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you learned a lot from this video. I hope you can take some germs from this video and you can actually learn from it. If you want to come live in Cambodia, you're welcome to ask me any question down below, or anything you're not clear about, or anything about Cambodia. I'll be more than happy to answer you. And also, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any more videos, and also don't forget to press that bell notification. See you in my next video, guys. Let's get it.